I'm a certified welder, arc welder, and I was working at the White Oliver Corporation at that time. I've heard the Lord speak like that 3 times in my in my 54 years of being a Christian. I want you to go down to Peru. And I said, well, that won't be hard to do. It's only a few miles down to Peru, Indiana. That's the only Peru I knew anything about. Brother Lester Summerall, in about 3 or 4 months from then, he said, Bill, I'd like for you to drive me over to Chicago. There's a missionary there I want you to meet. And that's when I met Brother Leroy Williams when I went to Peru. He was the missionary that was speaking that Brother Summerall wanted to hear. And so he was from Peru, South America. He was doing his mission work there. I said, oh boy, this is the Peru that the Lord is talking about. He leaned over the fence and he said to me, Brother Bill, do you believe in casting out devils? I said, yeah. I said, sure. I said, sure, the Lord cast out devils, and he told me to do the same thing. I said, sure, I believe in casting out devils. And he said, Brother Bill, would you go cast the devil out of that woman? I said, well, I'll do anything I can, to deliver the girl. And so they had her pinned up in a room, and the only thing was in that room was just an old box that she laid on, and she was as mean as old Lucifer himself. When I moved in that room, that girl tackled me, and she said, I don't like you. And I said, Satan, I don't like you either. I don't like you either. And I said, I spoke to that devil and told him to come out of the girl, and she became as calm as a cricket, and still is. I have a 3-page letter in my house about that time, and I was preaching, and I told the story of Mary and her son Jesus. And the chief was there, and the message touched that dear chief, and he began to weep. And he said to his son, he said, I want to know that man he's talking about. And so he gave his heart to the Lord. We were in Pucallpa, Peru, South America, with a missionary, and we were working on his had the transmission was out of the thing, and I was helping him with that thing. I said, you got this thing scotch good where it can't roll? And then he said, yeah. So we were down under that, and when I took something loose that turned that vehicle loose, and it rolled over him and just got him crushed underneath, and then broke some ribs and broke his pelvis bones, I don't know. And him and I were there by ourselves, working on that thing. I turned my back to that thing and picked that bumper up and rolled the thing back about 8 or 10 feet. I got a Samson anointing to sure as the world. It's just sure as the world, because I couldn't pick up a front end of that truck. I couldn't do that.